adjust this camera. I haven't used this one for quite a while. Just about there will do. So, frames, carbon frames. So, where to buy one and how to get the right size. Because if you're going to buy online, you don't really want to get the wrong size frame, or else the bike's all not going to fit you for obvious reasons. So I've found a few sites where you can get the sizing pretty well spot on, okay, and it will give you an idea on where to measure and what measurements you need to order the right size frame. And I guess taking the decision to buy a frame online and then build up your own bike, put all your own components on it, you know, it's not for the faint-hearted, that's for sure. Building a frame, building a bike from scratch requires a little bit of know-how. So you're going to need some tools and different things and a little bit of bike knowledge. So if you're up for that, this is the video for you. And I am seriously contemplating, I'm seriously considering I'm looking at buying a new bike at the minute, but I'm looking at maybe building up my own, because the one good thing is you can custom make it. Yeah, you can get all the running gear, which I would go Durace on this particular one, get all the running gear, and you can get the frame custom made, so you can put all your own logos on it. You can do all different things. Yeah? You don't need to have Giant or whatever on there, you know. So that's the one good thing. The riskier part is making sure you buy it from a sound seller. So there's different places, and we'll jump into, I've found some different sites where you can buy. Obviously you just put a search in, I'll show you in a minute, but there's some different sites, but you do have to be careful. You've got to read the reviews and make sure that the particular seller you're buying it from is legit, and you're going to get what you're paying for. And some people may go, yeah, exactly, you will get what you pay for. But we'll have a look at another frame as well in a sec, and we'll compare the prices and see, you know, just what are you actually getting. You know, what are you getting for the extra money that you're going to buy if you go to a retailer, if you go into a shop in your town, for instance. So we'll jump in now and we'll have a look at the different sites that I've pulled up to give us an idea on where we can buy these frames and then how to size them to suit. Okay, so here we are. Here are the different sites I've come up with. Now, let me just explain. This is not rocket science, okay? Obviously, we all know you just stick a search in Google, and I've just simply put road bike carbon frame sale, yeah, and it's come up with a whole heap of different places where you can get them from. Now, we all have heard about Aliexpress, DHgate, eBay, all those sorts of things, yeah. So I've picked out a few that we'll go and have a look at, and I have to emphasize here, you need to do your homework on this. You need to do a little bit of research, yeah. This is probably not for newbies. This is probably for people that have been riding for a few years and want to have a little bit of a play around with the bike and maybe personalize the bike a bit, yeah. But you do have to do a bit of homework, okay. So we'll go in and do a bit now. So I've clicked on this particular tab here. Now, as you can see, look, it says Avanti Plus, $4,499 for the frame. That's just for the frame, people, just for the frame, okay. So let's have a look at it. It's actually saying here sold out, but anyway, it gives us an idea of what we're buying, yeah. So if we go into a shop, into a retailer, or we go to this particular mob here, and we want to buy this frame, we can put all our own running gear on this, and you're going to pay $4.5 grand for the privilege of riding around on this, okay. Don't forget, no matter what bike you go with, whether you walk into a shop and buy one, whether you decide to buy a frame like this from a shop and then put your own gear on, whether you buy a cheaper carbon one, which we're going to look at in a minute, from places like Aliexpress and that, you still have to pedal them. You still got to push them up the hills, you know. It's about your ability as a cyclist. So the bike can be as light as a feather. You still have to get it up the hills and you still have to pedal it and turn the pedals, no matter what you've got on it. So understand that buying this for £4,500 is not going to make it go faster than, say, this, which is on DHgate, for $936. All right, you're not going to go any quicker on the other one just because it's £4,500. All right, so we need to get that into concept, right? So here we are. So we know we've got that one there, the other one for £4,500. We can get this sort of thing. Now look, you can, like I've said, when you email these places, you can custom make it. You don't have to have Colin Argo on there or whatever writing they've put on. You don't need that. You can custom make most of these yourself, put your own name on it if you like. If you're going down this track, I've personally not purchased anything from DHgate. I have from Aliexpress, as we know, my wheels. And I did say on my videos I would buy again from the cheaper China shops. I would, but I would do a bit more homework. Okay, so let's just say you decide on this one, all good, you get your frame and you can build it up just the same as you can the more expensive one. So there's lots of different places on here. You just put a search in there for whatever you're looking for and a whole heap of different carbon frames will come up. So there's that one. Here's Aliexpress, which again is the same. It's just a similar site to eBay and DHgate, where these are all the different sellers, and you just pick whichever one you want. There's absolutely oodles of them. Now I've clicked on this one because I like the idea. It looked nice with the wheels and everything, and we've got that here. This, I reckon, is a ripper. I like this. Right, you're getting the wheels and you're getting the frame. All right, so look at that. Now that, I can see me bombing around town, Bobby Dazzler, here we come. I can see me on that. That's a nice looking bike, yeah? So when you look at it, $739 US, I don't know what that is in Australian, around about $900 or something like that. That is damn cheap considering you're getting the wheels and the frame for that, you know. I think it's something worth looking at. I'm considering it. I'm seriously considering this, okay? And I will obviously let everyone know when I do decide to purchase one. And I will let you all know of the outcome. I will unbox it as it arrives if I do it. I'm not 100% sure about this yet, but I'm just doing a little bit of work into it. So anyway, there's a whole heap of different things you can get. Look, you can get all different colours. Here they are. Look at that. They're all nice. I think they all look great, but I do like this one. I think that one's a serious Bobby Dazzler. I'm up for that. So anyway, so we know we can buy them from these places. You can also go to another one called Yolio. They've got lots of different frames. We'll just put that in. I think it's Y. Here we go. All right, now I have heard good things about these people. I've not heard anything particularly bad, but again, you need to read the reviews, yeah? So frames, let's just go down to road and frames. All right, so look, again, you can buy a nice frame from these guys for around about $900 to $1,000, yeah? Weight-wise, from what I've looked around, weight-wise, the frames and the front forks are around about 1.5 kilos. So that's not too bad, you know, that's pretty good. So you're going to have a bike sitting at around about maybe 6.5 kilos by the time you put all your running gear on, depending on what you put on it. So here's another site you can go to. You can go to Yolio. I'll put all these links in the description below. So you've decided you want to buy your frame and you're going to build your own bike, so now you need to size it. Okay, so let's just go back to this one. Now, to get the size, if you've got a road bike at the minute, the way you measure it to find your size is the top of the seat post stem there. That's where the post goes in, right there, down to the center of your bottom bracket. That measurement gives you your frame size, okay? So now we've done that, let's go to sizing. All right, here we are. So I'll put my details in. I've already done that here. This is a site called eBicycles, and it gives you a good idea of the type of frame size you're going to need for your height and leg length, yeah, on your leg length. So obviously male rider, I'm 182 centimeters and I've got a leg length of 32 inches or 81 centimeters, okay. They're suggesting that a 55 centimeter frame is adequate for me, or 22-inch frame. And again, if you see here, they've said that is where you make your measurement from to find. And they're also suggesting a 170mm crank set for me. Now, at the minute, I ride a 54 centimeter frame. Okay, I've just measured mine. Mine's 54 centimeters, and I'm on 172.5mm crank. Okay, now you can fit a number of different sizes. I could probably, at my height, I could probably touch on a 57 if I really wanted to. I could certainly get on a 54 because I've got one. 55, no problem, that's the one they're suggesting, and easily I could do a 56, which you're going into your large. Okay, so we'll go into what the centimeters equates to in the medium, large and small in a minute, okay? But there's different sizes you can fit to. It's not just one size, yeah? And the reason for this is, if you go with the 54, which I've got at the minute, what would happen is you would probably just have the seat post a bit higher and maybe just pack out the front stem a bit. If you're on to a 55, which is more suited to me, I probably could kick out a few of the spacers. So there's different sizes that you can fit, probably 3 all up. If you stick, like for me at my height, I could fit on any of these sizes, 54, 55, 56. So let's nip to this other one. This really clarifies the sizing for you. I like this one. This is Evans Cycles. And again, don't forget, all these measurements are roughly, and you'll still, even though you've got the right size frame, these measurements just get you the size frame you need. You still have to get a bike fit once you've assembled the bike. You still need to get a proper bike fit. That is crucial. Okay? Don't go to all this hassle, bother and expense and not get a bike fit. Yeah, so let's have a look. So this is the sizes for all the men. Okay, so again, like I said, it gives you your 47, you know, your centimeters to extra small right up to extra large. And if you scroll down on this one, this gives all for the ladies, exactly the same. Okay, so it gives you a good idea of what they equate to, because when I purchased my bike, they sold it to me as a medium large. Yeah, and what does a medium large mean to me in centimeters? It meant nothing to me at the time, but now obviously we can all say, okay, so 50 centimeters to 52 centimeters is classed as a small, 53 to 55 is a medium, 56, 57 is classed as a large. Yeah, so it gives you a better idea, a better understanding. So hopefully that is going to give you a bit of an idea if you decide to go down the track of purchasing your own bike. Where's my one gone? Purchasing your own bike, and I think it's probably worth a go. Let me know what you think in your comments down below, whether you think this is good or bad or whatever, but I think it's worth it, and for what you get for the money, I mean, it's pretty good, you know, it's pretty damn good. So only time will tell. I know some of you are going to go, you're mad, you're completely nuts, why would you bother? But I figure you've got to give things a go sometimes, and look at on what you can get. When you look at this as opposed to this for $4.5 grand, as opposed to this for $900 odd. But it is personal choice, and you do have to do your homework. Please, 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 if you're going to go down this track, make sure you do your research.